Hey everyone, it's Zara and I am back to film a very fun plan with me for you guys today. Today I'm going to be doing a collab with two lovely planners. One is Melly's Corner and one is A Life Well Planned or Chloe Collectives on Instagram and on her Etsy shop. And so it's just going to be a really fun video. We're going to do a Q&A as well, and it's kind of all fall themed. So we'll just get into it. So I don't have this kit in a haul. I just got back from my vacation, and so I'm planning this video, before I planned or I filmed the haul. And so this is the one time you'll see it. This is a kit from Chloe Collectives, and this one is her breast cancer kit, and proceeds from the kit will go to fund breast cancer research. And so it's a really great kit to use, obviously, for the month of October for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and then also to help a good cause. So the first thing we have are these glitter headers, and they are a very pretty chunky glitter. And then we have our date covers, and then we have our full boxes and our checklists. Then we have my favorite sheet with all of the different appointment labels, quarter boxes, and half boxes. Then we have our washi and our washi strips. And then we have our functional sheet with a sidebar, stickers, bill dues, some laptops, 2 weekend banners, so you could use it for 2 weeks if you wanted to, a couple of mini checklists, some flags, and then a whole bunch of functional deco and font stickers. So we're just going to get started. And then I will probably just be talking for most of the time. I probably won't do a ton of explaining what I'm doing with my planning, if that makes sense. Just because I've got a lot of questions to go through, and I think that's probably where I'll focus most of my time. I'll try to say where some of the stickers are from, but if I forget, they'll be linked down below as well. So we'll just get started. So the first question is pumpkin pie or apple pie. I am definitely a pumpkin pie person. My dad and I always eat lots of pumpkin pie in the winter and fall, I guess, too. I don't know, I feel like pie is just kind of a winter cold weather dessert. And so I feel like we eat it a lot kind of after fall too. And then I do love apple pie as well, but I always like it when it has the kind of crumble on top. I think that one's my favorite kind of apple pie, like Dutch apple pie almost. So not knocking apple pie, just like pumpkin pie, just a little bit better. And then the next question is favorite fall song. And I don't really know a lot of fall songs, to be perfectly honest, but I love a Taylor Swift song that always reminds me of fall just because of the lyrics and like the stories she tells during it. And it's called All Too Well. So if I guess I had a favorite fall song, I guess I would consider that to be it. And then the follow-up question is kind of what is your favorite Halloween song? And that one is a little bit easier because I feel like there are specific Halloween songs. And then for that, I can't lay down stickers straight. Sorry, people. For that, I don't know, I feel like I kind of like nostalgic songs like, oh, what is it? It's Alvin and the Chipmunks, and it's the Witch Doctor song. I think that one's really fun to sing or, just listen to. And then obviously songs like Thriller, Heads Will Roll, those songs are very fun as well. And so those ones are kind of Halloween-esque. So those would be kind of other songs. Oh shoot, I covered this up and now I can't remember what days. can't remember what days are next week. So then I have favorite fall drink. And for me, I feel like a lot of people are pumpkin spice latte fans. And I don't drink coffee. I just don't like the taste of it. I think it's kind of a, I don't know, just like a bitter taste. I've never really acquired a taste for it. And so for me, I probably would say like a hot chocolate would probably be a fall drink, but then again, that's also kind of a winter drink. So I suppose that would probably be what I would say for that one. And then favorite fall food, that is an easy one. Well, besides like pumpkin pie, I love, for Thanksgiving, my mom always makes dressing, and it's kind of, instead of stuffing, which I know a lot of people have at holiday events, or, you know, Thanksgiving, we always have had dressing, and it's like a mashed potatoes. It's mashed potatoes and sausage, and I can't even remember what else is in it. There's like eggs in it, but it's like this really creamy, fluffy, like mashed potato side dish, I guess. And you bake it. You like make the mashed potatoes, you make the sausage, you mix it all together, and then you bake it off as well. And then it has like this little crusty exterior to it, and it's, you know, steaming hot on the inside. So that's probably my favorite fall food, because I don't think we ever make it outside of fall, outside of Thanksgiving, and, you know, maybe Christmas, because we always have leftovers, and then we have it for Christmas as well. But I'm trying to get this off because I put it just a little too close. And then, but yeah, that one's probably my favorite food, fall food. And then favorite fall movie, I think for that one's a hard one, because I think there's some great movies. I feel like I watch, obviously, you know, Hocus Pocus, Halloween Town, Beetlejuice. Those are probably like my go-to Halloween movies. And then I feel like those are everyone else's favorite Halloween movies as well. But I think that they're really fun. I'm going to do this full box. But I think they're really fun, and obviously they're everyone's favorite for a reason. I also love watching like the Harry Potter movies, and things like, I feel like this is really crooked. I feel like the Harry Potter movies are also really good ones. I mean, you could really say like any vampire movies, any wizard movies could be considered Halloween. So I don't really know if I have a perfect answer for that one, other than, you know, the obvious Halloween movies that everyone else loves too. So then the next question is favorite fall color, and that one's a lot easier, I think. I really love dark colors anyways. I've always loved, you know, kind of gemstone colors, so sapphire, ruby, you know, those shades of reds and whatnot. And so for me, I think those are, let's do these ones. Those are obviously kind of could be considered fall colors as well. But I think the biggest fall color, and the one that I love the most, is like a burnt orange, or like a darker pumpkin orange. And that one I feel is, you know, arguably the biggest Halloween colors, whereas some of the other ones I think you could consider, you know, yeah, they're kind of fall colors, but they're not always depicted as, you know, the usual fall colors, I guess. And so I think like a burnt orange is probably my favorite. Then we have Halloween candy. And that one, honestly, I love the little Reese's pumpkin, you know, like the little Reese's pumpkins. But my all-time favorite candy ever, I think, yeah, I think I'd say ever, is the, what is it? It's the orange Kit Kats. And I think it's just white chocolate, but it's, you know, colored orange. And that one is probably my favorite candy of all time. I love it. And I think because they're orange, it makes it more fun. It makes it more exciting. It probably, you know, obviously has no difference in taste, but I think they're really good when they're the orange ones. And then, let's see. Trying to decide if I want to do like another strip of washi. I kind of want something. Let's do polka dots. So then the next one is leggings or jeans. And to be honest, I own so many leggings, but I don't know, I think that fall is the perfect time to wear them because then, at least where I live, it gets too cold once you hit winter. Even if you double up on the leggings, it's really cold. And so fall's probably the perfect time to wear them. I really haven't worn leggings too much this year though, because of how cold it's been, and then B, just working in the pharmacies every day. I feel like you can't really wear leggings unless they're black and you have a professional looking top and things of that nature. And so really haven't worn leggings as much as I normally would, but I do like leggings. I think they're fun. Jeans, I've always been a jeans person, and so I think jeans are like a all year round kind of a thing. And so really I feel like you can't go wrong with jeans any time of the year, so I'd probably say jeans. So then the next question, 10 mini pumpkins or 1 big pumpkin. And for that, I feel like 10 mini pumpkins. Well, yeah, I think 10 mini pumpkins. I think the mini pumpkins are really, really adorable. And so for me, I think they're just really cute. And it's probably just because they're little and quaint. But yeah, I think that'd be good. And especially when I was growing up, we didn't really have a ton of pumpkins. You know, like we'd maybe carve 1 pumpkin or paint a pumpkin or something like that. But it wasn't a crazy event like some people have, you know, crazy carvings and everything like this. This is from Planner Frenzy, and then this is from the Paperly Bowtique. And so for me, I feel like yeah, I never really formed an attachment to 1 pumpkin over another, if that makes sense. So I would say, yeah, 10 mini pumpkins would be my preference, I guess. And then we have favorite book to read in fall. And for that, I don't really have a specific book. Like, I usually try to read Harry Potter once a year. Or end up. It's not even that I set out to do it. I usually just end up reading it because I love Harry Potter a ton. But it doesn't necessarily fall in the fall. Same with like rereading Twilight or something like that. But I think really reading a mystery is kind of the most exciting for me. And so I love Agatha Christie. That's probably one of, if not my favorite authors. And so for me, I feel like I would say either, you know, like an Agatha Christie novel. Right now I'm reading my first ever Stephen King novel, and I love it so far. I'm reading Bag of Bones, by Stephen King, obviously. And so for that, I think it's, oops, this way. I think would also be a very fun tradition to have, to read like a Stephen King novel or whatnot. But some sort of a mystery, I think, always just sets you in the mood for Halloween. And then, not necessarily fall, but Halloween. And then candle scents. What's my favorite candle scent? I love vanilla. And so really any sort of, if it's Bath and Body Works, you know, warm vanilla sugar, really anything with vanilla, if it's scentsy, things like that, I usually gravitate towards. And so for me, I feel like you could have vanilla all year round, but in the winter and in the fall, I think it's especially wonderful because it's cold outside and whatnot. So that would probably be my choice, I guess. And then coffee or tea. So I definitely don't like either. I really don't like tea. I always think it just tastes too watered down or not sweet. I don't know. I've never made tea the way that I've ever liked it. And hot drinks are not necessarily my favorite either, because they're always just too hot for me, and then I always have to let them cool down, and then you have that little window of time where it's the perfect temperature. And so that one's just not my favorite. I was gonna put to do, but she doesn't have a to do one, so I will just probably write that in, maybe take like a flag or something and write it in over top. But then I put in this week, and then I need to figure out what I want. I have a meeting this day, so I think we'll just do maybe a bow paper clip, just see, please don't forget, because I forgot the last meeting. Fall activity. Favorite fall activity would probably be, I don't even know if I have like a favorite fall activity. Probably, you know, reading, watching a good movie with a good blanket. Kind of boring, but I think that would probably be kind of an ideal event. We've never necessarily, you know, gone to pumpkin patches every year. We don't have any traditions like that. Although I do think those are really fun. I wouldn't say that we do them, and so I wouldn't say that that's like a favorite fall activity. But yeah, I feel like those are really fun to do as well. Just not something that we've ever really done. I feel like I'm gonna run out of half boxes so fast because I want to use them all for every single thing. There's that. And then caramel apple or candy apple. And to be honest, I've never had a candy apple, and so I couldn't really say that I don't like that, but I definitely love caramel apples. And it's, again, not something that we do. We're really boring. We just didn't, you know, we don't really have any traditions, I guess, for fall. But it's not something that we do every year or anything like that. It's just something that I've had before and I like, and occasionally we get, but you know, nothing crazy like that. And then, let's see, favorite fall outfit. I think wearing, you know, cute boots, wearing, oh, that's right. There's something else I forgot to mark down. Wearing cute boots, like a nice long sleeve shirt, maybe a leather jacket, and like a scarf, I think would be just perfect. And it totally reminds me of fall, especially if there's plaid in the outfit. That's perfect. So then the next one is sweaters or jackets. Honestly, both. I could not pick. I think jackets make me think more of fall, because then in winter it's coats. You know, like leather jackets you can usually get away with, especially if you have a long sleeve top underneath. But yeah, I feel like both are acceptable for this time of year, and both are perfect. So I will not choose on that one. Then we have mittens or gloves. Gloves. I don't like my fingers to be all squished together, and I like full use of my hands. Yeah, I like to be able to use my hands. Let's see. I'm gonna need to mark down some TV shows. So even though I don't really watch my TV on the day it airs, usually I've signed up for Netflix or for Hulu, and so I have that to watch the next day usually, but I'll still kind of mark it in. I'll just write them both in there. And then the next one, favorite tree. Odd question. But willow tree, like a weeping willow, would probably be my favorite tree. I think they're just a really romantic tree. If a tree could be romantic. I think that makes sense, like a romantic tree. It's just very breezy, and I'm trying to figure out what full box I want. They're very breezy, and I always have this image in my head of like sitting under a weeping willow and reading, and I just think that would be beautiful and fun. So yes, I will say weeping willow is my favorite tree, because I feel like that's probably a true statement. And then Halloween or Thanksgiving. So Halloween is really kind of a scary holiday to me, and so I do like it. I like dressing up. I don't necessarily feel like we have, you know, traditions or anything that are better suited for one holiday over the other, or things of that nature, but you know, it's not like we do, you know, go all out like for decorations. We're kind of boring. The more I talk, I wonder why you guys are sticking around. I feel like we've never really done anything, you know, we don't decorate crazily for Halloween. For Thanksgiving, we don't really live near family, and so we don't really get to do anything too big or crazy. But I'd probably say Thanksgiving is my favorite, because even though it's just me and my parents, we always have a really nice time, and maybe it's not as big of an event as other people have for Thanksgiving, but I think it's still fun, and we have a good time. So yeah, I think that's a good one. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how to mark everything down with what I want to do. So, plus I'm really trucking along on these questions. I feel like I'm going to be done with them and still have half the week to plan. I think I've got, like 8 questions left. So the next one, sweet or salty treats. And honestly, both. I don't know. I feel like you can't really, if you have too much of sweet treats, then you're hungry for salty treats. And if you have too many salty treats, then you're hungry for sweet treats. And so I feel like really it is kind of, you can't have too much of a good thing, kind of a thing. Or you can have too much of a good thing. So if I couldn't live with just salty or just sweet. If I had to, I'd probably pick salty over sweet, because I get tired of sweet things after too long. So that would probably, I would probably get tired of the sweet stuff after too long. Yeah. Okay, so then I have these from 472 in Maine. And I got the pink ones. I think they're like a little bit different pink, but I don't think it'll be bad. And really I'm not doing any of these activities, so it doesn't really matter what I choose because I'm not going to be boxing anyways. I just think they're good gym stickers. And, I mean, Fight Like a Girl, it all kind of works together, right? So the next question is, what do you have for Thanksgiving? And I've already kind of answered that. We have dressing, and then we always have turkey. A lot of times we'll do I like corn, so we do corn a lot. And then, like I said, it's just me and my parents, so for most years, and so we don't necessarily go too crazy on food because then we have leftovers forever. I'm trying to think if we have anything else, like rolls. Pretty standard. We don't do anything too out of the box, if that makes sense. Okay, so then corn maze or haunted house. I'm not a very scary person, and so I would probably say corn maze. I know there's some scary corn mazes. My best friend and I went to the corn maze a couple years ago, and obviously we got lost in the corn maze and everything. And there was so much screaming because the 2 corn mazes were right next to each other, the scary one and the not so scary one. And we must have been like right on the edge. And so there was so much screaming, and we wbut scared, and it was pitch black, and you turn the corner and you see someone and you jump, even though they're just normal people walking through the corn maze. But yeah, so I would say a nice normal corn maze, maybe even just in the light. Dark is pushing it, but I guess if you have a buddy, then it's okay. So then, would you have a fall wedding? Well, I am nowhere near getting married. But I would say, sure. I feel like you can't count out a whole season and say that you wouldn't have a fall wedding. I think that's the same color. Let's grab this other one. But no, I mean, as long as I'm not having it outdoors, I don't know why I wouldn't have a fall wedding. But I wouldn't really want an outdoor wedding anyways, I guess. So for me, it doesn't even matter. And then traditional or artistic jack-o'-lanterns. If I am carving it, all you're gonna get is a traditional jack-o'-lantern. I cannot carve a pumpkin to save my life. Carve a pumpkin and make it look really cool to save my life. You're lucky if you kind of get an even face for me. So for that, yeah, I would say traditional if I'm carving it. If someone else is carving it, I think it's really cool when people can draw scenes and, I don't know, really, really cool stuff. I do not have it in me, so yeah. So if I'm doing it, it's not gonna be anything crazy. So, and then zombies or vampires. Vampires. I think zombies are kind of creepy. Well, I mean that's the point of a zombie, right? But yeah, I think zombies are kind of creepy, and I think vampires are kind of like mysterious and sexy and fun. So I would say vampires. And plus, there's so many good stories like Buffy the Vampire Slayer and things like that, where I've never really watched any zombie movies or zombie TV shows or things like that. So yeah, I would say definitely. Oh wait, let's do this guy. I would say definitely vampires in that scenario. Then we have scarves or hats. I love scarves. I have too many in my closet, and the first thing I'm learning how to knit is a scarf. I mean, granted, scarves are easy enough to knit, but still, that is what I did first instead of like a towel or stuff like that. So for that, I feel like, yeah, scarves all the way. I have these from Star City Designs, and they're little crock pots. So I'm going to use one of those. Even though I'm bringing a dessert, I feel like a crock pot is still something good to bring to a potluck, or, you know, like represent a potluck. Next question, do you bake? Yes. I don't know how well I bake necessarily, you know. I definitely do bake, but I feel like, oh, full box. I was wondering why I had so much space. But I feel like I'm not, let's do this one. Martha Stewart or anything like that. Usually it's partially from a box, but that's still baking, right? So yeah, sort of. And then the last thing is a favorite thing about fall. For me, I feel like my favorite thing about fall is just that it's not quite so hot, I guess. I don't like it to be freezing cold, but I like it that it's not crazy hot like summer. I love the colors. I love the leaves. I just think it's really pretty in fall. And so yeah, I think it's nice, and it's usually not too cold like winter. And then we have, oh, that was all of our questions. So now we're just going to finish planning and try to get that done. So now I'm on to Friday. I'm almost done because, yeah, I don't have that much else to do. Putting down the payday sticker from the kit. I love all of her font stickers where it like curls off at the end. Those are my favorite. And then I also need to mark down, it's my last day at this rotation, and so let's use this box. I need to mark down my little, you know, pat on the back you did it. Kind of a one. So let's grab these balloons from Stardust Stickers, and I will put those in like so. And then this one I'll put in, let's see, I want to put in a computer icon, laptop icon, and I love these big ones because, especially when I'm doing a ton of work on the computer, they take up a nice amount of space. And so I'll do that. And then, ooh, my whiteout is kind of not so great today. I'll put that there, and then I'll put down the gym. And then I'll leave the bottom space open because there's a play downtown that I think would be fun to go to, but I'm not sure what the plan is, because I think we're going to do a Halloween party somewhere in here, I think. So yeah, I'm going to leave that open because the play is over a couple of days, and so it could go really any day. Then moving on to Saturday and Sunday, I really just want to get a ton of cleaning done. I have to go grocery shopping, things like that. So let's put down, my library books are due, I think they're due that day, maybe on Monday, but regardless, it is coming up. And I have these from Purple Bunny Prints, and I have this one that's the different shades of pink, which is perfect. And I kind of want to put it, I think I'll put it in a box because I'll probably end up renewing them, but I still just need to remember to do it because otherwise that won't be good. And then I need to water my plants and then get some stuff done. So I might end up putting checklists on both of these days as well, I think. This one I'll put right there, and I'll leave a little space, I think. Maybe I'll leave a little more space. Because I kind of want to get a lot of cleaning done, but I was thinking about putting a cleaning header in, but I have all these really cute cleaning stickers and I kind of want to use them all. Because if I do a ton of cleaning in one day, then I don't get to use the cleaning stickers all the time. I don't think Saturday Night Live is on, and I need to go grocery shopping, so we will go, I think I have grocery stickers. These are also from Purple Bunny Prints, and I'll grab grocery shopping, and we'll probably just layer it over a washi strip later in the day. I have to remember to get Halloween candy because I said in one of my other videos, our lights don't turn off outside of our house, and so I need to make sure I have candy because I figure we might have trick-or-treaters just because we have neighbors that have kids, and so just need to get it done because there's no turning off the light and saying, go away, we're not home. So we'll do that, and then I need to water my plants, and then I think that's all I have to mark down. Obviously things will come up and I will fill in the space, and that one will just be on Instagram since this is going up earlier than my normal schedule. Normally I would post the week at the end when you see kind of how it all turns out, And, oh, well, okay, I also need to mark church, so just thought of that, but I'll put that in my checklist, I guess. And so let me pull out one of my church icons from Daily Cuteness. Yes, I was gonna say, I think the pink would match really nicely, and so I'll put that in there as well. And then, oh, one other thing I was gonna mark is that I wanted to do my nails, and I might mark that in the sidebar because let's just be real, I'll mark it for Sunday and I'll end up doing it on Wednesday or something like that, or I won't do it at all. That's another possibility, so put that just right in there. So let me show you what I have left so far, and then to see the final shebang, go to Instagram. So then I have most of the glitter headers left. I didn't really use any this week except for the sidebar, but I'll use these because these are great colors to pull in for other spreads, especially, you know, in a TN or really, I mean, you have enough to do a whole week's worth. Then we have an extra weekend banner. I have a lot of this deco, functional deco that I'll probably pull in as well. Then we have one checklist, the rest of the dates, 2 full boxes. Oh, why do I have full boxes left? Let's shove those down. Well, there's no reason why I should have full boxes left. I kind of want to watch Halloween movies this weekend, so hopefully I'll be able to use my movie marquee and for Hocus Pocus or Beetlejuice. So there's that sheet done. Then I have just a couple strips of washi, and then I have a couple of boxes left. So those will be good to pull in as well. So anyways, that was everything for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and then be sure to check out the other 2 videos in this collaboration as well. I will link either their videos or their channels down below, just depending on if they've posted their videos yet or not. I think I could go in and edit as well and put it in after they are done. So regardless, I will have it all linked below, so then you guys can go and check out and see how they used it. Obviously mine was in an hourly, and so I think Melly's Corner is going to do it in a TN, and then I can't remember if Elizabeth from Chloe Collectives is going to do it in a ring bound, or if she was going to do it in a different layout of the Erin Condren. But regardless, we're all using a different planner, so you can see how to use kits in different planners, if that makes sense. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And then if you did, let me know, and we'll try to do more in the future. And also, if you are interested, I have a coupon code for Chloe Collectives, and it is down below. It is Zara20 for 20% off. Okay, now I am done. Have a great day. Bye, guys.